Hello and welcome to another video. This time we're back on the Wye for the first time this year. Myself and Simon, and of course we're after the Barbel. There we go, first Wye Barbel of the season. Not a bad way to start, just as the doubts are starting to creep in. So this is the rig that I had that first fish on. Tied a PVA bag to the swivel of the lead. Got a bit of paste and a couple of halves of a matching hook bait pushed into the gripper lead. Size 8 hook. What was it, 15mm dumbbell core and run rig, the new ones which have got a bolt effect on them, which is great because it stops the heavy lead sliding up the line when you're casting. And 12-pound coated braid, which is about, I don't know, 4 foot long roughly. And that was on the inside line, so just on the edge of the crease, about 3 rod lengths out. Let's get it out and see if we can get another one. So upstream rod is a feeder, open-ended feeder. I'm just sort of packing in a mixture of different sized Elips pellets in an open-end feeder with Barbel, Blitz, Groundbait, plugging both ends. And I'm making the mix really stiff so it stays in there for a long time. Ideally, when I reel in, I want to have a little bit of the pellet and groundbait still left in the feeder, because then I know it's been releasing slowly and it's continually leaching flavour into the swim, and hopefully that's going to draw the fish from downstream. And then, like I've said already, the downstream rod is the one that I had the fish on, and that's a running lead. And they're both the same sort of distance out in a line, if you like. So the feeder hopefully is feeding ultimately the downstream line. So it took a few hours. I mean, we've been fishing for about 3 hours, and it's been quite a lot of faffing around, to be honest. It's quite a perilous steep slope. And thankfully I brought my rope with me. I always bring my rope with me when I'm on the Wye because you really need it. A lot of the banks are really steep, and when they get muddy they are pretty vicious. But both rods are back in again. Let's hope we can get another one.
Well, sometimes the barbel aren't feeding. Paul's had one so far. It's 10 o'clock. So if they're not feeding, we will.
Sorry? Hello.
Morning.
First sign of boating activity. What is it, about 10:30? 10:30ish.
Yeah.
It's about 11:30 now, and it's starting to rain. So it's sort of pretty miserable from being on these muddy banks with all this water, but still fishing. Not had any more action. There's quite a lot of ranunculus weed coming down the river, which is making especially the upstream rod, which is a bit further out, the feeder rod, is getting affected by that weed. The inside rod where I've had the fish and also had another run, it's kind of on the crease, and it's just not getting the same amount of weed problems as the other rod is. But it's turned miserable. So this is being a problem today. I think it's ranunculus weed, but it just, you know, hits the line, slides down to the lead, and over time it just collects and gets to the point where it makes the lead move around the bottom, and so it's not fishable. So I don't really mind it when it's kind of gathering around the lead a little bit, but as soon as the bait starts moving around, bring it in and recast. Patience is paying off. This is the second fish of the day. Oops, and if I don't fall in the river, I'll be able to show you. There it is. Lovely wide barbel. They did our fight. I'm going to put this straight back and get that rod back in. Hopefully we'll get another one. Awesome though.